Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I want to talk about something that deeply affects the quality of life for many older women around the world: balance, both physically and emotionally. According to doctors, an astonishing 99% of older women experience balance issues at some point. But here's the empowering part. Many of these issues come from 8 common mistakes. Mistakes you can absolutely avoid. And that's why we're here, not just to learn, but to take control, to rewrite the story of aging. Age is not the enemy. Inactivity, neglect, and misinformation are. An astonishing 99% of balance issues experienced by older women are not due to rare diseases or unpredictable accidents. They are the result of habits and choices made every day, often without a second thought. This statistic isn't meant to create fear. It's meant to shine a light on a powerful truth. If these problems are caused by habits, then they can also be prevented, changed, and even reversed by habits. That's an empowering thought. It means that the future of your balance, independence, and freedom is largely within your control. The first step toward transformation is awareness. The moment you understand that losing balance isn't just a natural part of aging, but the result of common, avoidable mistakes, you gain the ability to take ownership of your health journey. The beauty of this realization is that it doesn't demand perfection. It asks for intention. By simply being intentional about how you move, what you wear, how you nourish yourself, and how much attention you give to your body's needs, you can dramatically reduce the risk of falls and instability. It's easy to fall into the mindset that age automatically leads to decline. But the truth is that many of the symptoms associated with aging are symptoms of inactivity, not age. When doctors speak about balance loss, they often reference muscles that have weakened over time, joints that have stiffened, or reflexes that have dulled, not because of age itself, but because of underuse. Think about how many years most of us spend taking care of others, putting our needs on hold, staying busy with responsibilities. It's no wonder that our personal health takes a back seat, but the body remembers everything. And it's always ready to respond when we begin to give it what it needs. That means that it is never too late to change your course. Even small adjustment, taking regular walks, choosing shoes with proper support, drinking more water, and begin to repair years of neglect. The key is believing that you are worth the effort and recognizing that this isn't about staying young. It's about staying empowered. At the heart of physical balance is core strength. Yet this is one of the most misunderstood and underestimated elements of health, especially among older women. When most people hear core, they imagine six-pack abs or extreme workouts, but the core is far more than that. It's the center of your body, the muscles around your abdomen, lower back, pelvis, and hips. These muscles act like a stabilizing belt, helping you sit upright, walk confidently, get out of chairs, climb stairs, and protect yourself from falling. If your core is weak, every movement becomes more risky, more tiring, and more difficult. What's truly inspiring is that core strength can be built at any age. You don't need a gym membership or fancy equipment. You just need consistent practice. Even gentle exercises like seated leg lifts, standing marches, or slow, controlled side bends can activate your core. These aren't just exercises, they're acts of self-respect. When you train your core, you're sending a message to your body: I want to be strong, I want to stay mobile, I want to remain independent. Core strength also influences confidence. When you feel stable, you move more freely. You don't hesitate to walk across a room or take a step onto a curb. You trust your body, and that trust shows in every motion you make. Confidence isn't just a mental trait, it's a physical feeling. And it starts with your center. Building that strength means building that trust. And when you trust yourself to stand tall and walk strong, your world becomes larger again. You say yes to more. You reconnect with life. You remember who you are. The work you do to avoid those 8 balance mistakes starts right here, with understanding that you are not powerless and that your body wants to support you. All it needs is your willingness to move, strengthen, and believe. Simple lifestyle changes often carry the power to reshape your entire experience of aging, especially when it comes to balance and physical stability. Most people don't realize that the small decisions they make every day, what shoes they wear, how much water they drink, how often they stretch or move, can either weaken or strengthen their body's ability to stay upright and steady. These choices may seem insignificant at the moment, but over time they build a pattern. That pattern either supports a vibrant, active life or one filled with limitations and risks. The good news is, it's never too late to interrupt the old pattern and begin creating a new one that serves your future with more energy, confidence, and freedom. Take footwear, for example. It may not seem important whether you're slipping on worn-out slippers or stylish but unstable shoes. Yet your feet are your foundation. If your foundation is shaky, everything above it suffers. Shoes that lack support, have uneven soles, or are simply too old can throw off your posture and affect your balance. Something as simple as switching to supportive, non-slip footwear with proper arch support and cushioning can reduce your fall risk dramatically. It's not about fashion, it's about function. It's about making choices that protect you, honor your mobility, and help you walk with steadiness and assurance. Hydration is another area people often overlook. Water is not just for quenching thirst, it's essential for joint flexibility, muscle function, and even brain clarity. As we age, the body's sense of thirst becomes less accurate. That means older women may not feel thirsty even when their body is already dehydrated. Dehydration can cause fatigue, dizziness, and confusion, all of which increase the chances of falling. Something as simple as drinking more water throughout the day can lead to better focus, improved coordination, and more stable movement. Carry a water bottle with you, infuse it with fruit for flavor, or set reminders if needed. Your body will thank you with clearer thinking and a more responsive sense of balance. Lifestyle change doesn't mean you have to overhaul everything at once. It means being more mindful about the everyday routines that either support your strength or slowly take it away. It means choosing to care, even when it feels easier to ignore. When you start giving your body what it truly needs, nutrients, hydration, the right gear, you start to feel the difference not just physically, but emotionally too. You begin to feel empowered again, as if you are not at the mercy of time, but working with it, reclaiming control over how you move through life. Balance isn't just a physical skill, it's a trainable one, like strength or coordination. Yet most people don't actively train their balance until they start to lose it. That's like waiting for your car to break down before checking the oil. Daily balance training is a simple but powerful habit that can restore confidence and reduce fear. It doesn't require hours of exercise or difficult routines. It starts with small, intentional movements, standing on one foot near a chair, walking heel-toe along a hallway, or practicing gentle yoga poses that challenge your stability. Balance exercises engage your muscles, but they also retrain your brain. The body learns through repetition, and when you give it opportunities to adjust, correct, and stabilize, it becomes smarter, quicker, more reliable. These exercises wake up your nervous system, strengthen your core and legs, and reconnect you with your body's natural intelligence. Over time, you begin to feel more sure of yourself in every step you take. That confidence encourages more movement, more activity, and a more open, engaged life. Even just 5 minutes a day of focused balance work can lead to noticeable results. And the reward isn't just physical. It's emotional. It's the freedom to walk across a room without fear, to step out into the world without hesitation, to trust your body again. Daily balance training is an investment in your independence and your dignity. It reminds you that strength doesn't come from age, it comes from effort. It comes from saying yes to yourself. Seeking help and staying informed are not signs of weakness. They are the most powerful choices you can make to take control of your health, your confidence, and your future. Too often, older women hesitate to ask questions, express concerns, or seek guidance about their bodies. There's a quiet fear of becoming a burden or of seeming incapable. That fear leads many to suffer in silence, overlooking small issues that could have been prevented or corrected with just a little support. The truth is that strength doesn't mean doing everything alone. Real strength is knowing when to reach out, when to learn, and when to take action. Doctors, physiotherapists, trainers, and even online resources are available more than ever before. There's no shortage of knowledge, and every bit of information you take in adds to your power. When you ask the right questions about your medication, your balance, your nutrition, your daily movement, you give yourself the chance to catch problems before they grow. That's not dependence, that's wisdom. That's proactive living. You have every right to know what's going on in your body, to speak up when something feels off, and to demand the tools and advice that help you live better. It's also about building a circle of support. That might be a doctor, a physical therapist, a yoga instructor, or even a friend who checks in on your progress. Surrounding yourself with people who encourage your growth is part of owning your health. You don't have to navigate this journey alone, and you're never too old to learn. Each day is an opportunity to ask one more question, learn one more thing, and take one more step towards stronger, safer living. There is no shame in needing help. The only shame would be letting pride keep you from the better life that's within reach. Staying informed also gives you confidence. When you understand what's happening in your body, you stop being afraid of every ache, wobble, or dizzy spell. You begin to make sense of what's normal and what's not. That clarity brings calm. You move with more assurance. You stand taller. You stop guessing and start making decisions based on knowledge. Knowledge is not just information, it is empowerment. And when you are empowered, your entire posture changes, your choices change, your future changes. Aging is not about decline, it's about transformation. It's a stage of life that asks for adaptation, not surrender. Too many people accept balance loss, weakness, or fear of falling as the natural price of growing older. But that belief is one of the most dangerous traps there is. What if, instead of believing that aging means getting weaker, you believed it means getting smarter, more resourceful, more in tune with your body? That shift in thinking changes everything. It turns each day into an opportunity to build instead of break down. You are not losing your value, you are gaining a new kind of power, a power that comes from resilience, experience, and intention. You don't have to move like you did at 25 to feel strong and confident. You simply have to move with purpose, Every stretch, every balance practice, every step you take outside your comfort zone is a declaration that your life still belongs to you. You are not fragile, you are capable. You are not fading, you are evolving. Transformation takes effort, but it also takes belief. You must believe that improvement is possible, that you are worth the time, the patience, the learning it requires. You don't need anyone's permission to change your story. You just need the willingness to start where you are. Use what you have and do what you can. Each choice you make today shapes the version of yourself you'll become tomorrow. That version is not defined by what you've lost, it's defined by what you're willing to gain. Strength, balance, wisdom, courage, they're all still available to you, and they're waiting for your next decision. So don't let fear of falling become a reason for not standing tall. Be bold, be balanced, be better than ever. It's never too late to change, and by avoiding these 8 mistakes, you're not just preventing a fall, you're rising. Rising into a version of yourself that is healthier, stronger, and more alive than ever. Thank you.